Hello and welcome back to Trials of Mana Part 10. I am your host, MasterSaruwatari, and we're back. Last we left off, we were bumbling and rumbling and stumbling through this lovely overworld. We're pretty much done here. As you can see with my health and everything like that, I just gave up on trying to get it. I guess I can get it later. I'll try later to get the chest, but for now this is what we got, and we're gonna run with it. We're gonna just move on. We can't get everything so far.
We don't have to be on guard for now.
So we're gonna be finishing up this area. We'll be leaving the area real soon, and we get into Valscana, as we learned from Duran that the alternate mages wanted to attack it. Man, they're really wild. They are just they're just feisty ladies. They are just doing whatever they want, and they can no goodness. Also, at this point, I'm just kind of getting sick of fighting. I have got my fuel here, and I was just going to push forward. I was just kind of like, let's just go ahead and get this over with, as I knew we were near. Oh no, you're supposed to die. No. But I hope you like beef, as we have ourselves another beefy part here. This time a 30-minute video instead of 35 minutes like the last one. This is just 35. No, it's 35. And yeah, two characters died here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier, where I just started to have the worst day ever, getting wrecked, and had some near game overs and some scares here. As you can see here, both. I was like, oh wait, both of them are 1 HP. I need to heal them. But yeah, this was a pretty scary part. Being on hard mode, you gotta be a little careful. While hard mode has not been that challenging, you just never know what to expect. It is something, and you know, these are some mistakes that I'm making, but I live and learn, and we'll get better. Those bees can be annoying with that wind attack, but as long as you keep your distance, you're fine. Yeah, today I spent more playing this game on my other file, and I'm really liking it and how things are progressing. Getting a good idea of what I want to do next for the YouTube file. This is what I've been calling this. I've been calling it the YouTube file. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Oh yeah, Reese is about to die. Getting a good idea of what I want to do, and learning more of the game, the mechanics and such. I'm gonna ask around and see if it was a good idea to solo training points instead of always constantly using them. It's just best to solo training points. We're going to see on that. Yeah. Alright, we finally made it to Valscana. We're just gonna poke around here for a little bit before we get started. But yeah, here we are at the Kingdom of Valscana. Not Volcano, Valscana. Let's see what's going on. How bad is it? Is one question you would ask here. My guess, pretty bad, but hey, we are going to go in there, kick some butt, and move forward, you know. Yeah, I said low times on this are kinda on the edge time. I would cut them out, but I just think it gives me time to talk to you, so just kept them in there for now. Maybe in the future I will remove loading screens. Oof.
What happened? Hang in there.
Volcano mages attacked. His Majesty is in danger.
I'm recording.
What?
I'm recording. I will. It won't. Well, we have our answer. It seems they've been doing some damage. We need to be quick. Let's see if we can make them retreat again. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Let's take on this well, we can call it a dungeon. But the Kingdom of Valscana, they're walking all right. Yeah, we took over. Ooh, magic spells too.
Made it to the kingdom of Valsena, only to find it in shambles from the attacking Altanish forces.
Well done. Release the magical creatures into the castle and fall back for now.
Yes, sir! This is just as terrible as the attack on Laurent. We must stop them before it is too late. Come on! It's not just Valsenan soldiers. There are mages from Altena here too. Is this what you wanted, Mother? She's fainted. It will be okay.
Yeah, I don't know why the music restarts there after that cutscene.
No, leave me. I can heal with the mana statue. Don't worry. Go on ahead. Protect the king.
You don't even know who we are. But alright, yeah, that was fun. That was really fun. Yeah, that was some interesting set of cutscenes there. I didn't even know those two cutscenes is, but I remember I just got them and I'm like, oh hey, I got them. You can just record them for funsies and such. Alright, so what we are going to do next is yeah, we're gonna check this out, this area. You gotta go around instead of, you know, through. But yeah, they have taken over and we gotta drop them out and check them out. These robots are on the tougher side, but as long as you attack their flanks, they're the same ones that we fought before on the bridge. And you'll be fine. And you know, Angela is really coming into her own here. And she is just really starting to just wreck things. I decided to just jump on them with this attack. That class strike is so good. Like, wow, why does that exist? That is such a good class strike.
That's how it's done!
Yeah, very much so. Alright, so this dungeon, it's alright. It's nothing tricky. I will say this is where things got pretty tricky and got a little bit scary for me, but we were able to persevere and do it without dying. So hey, I'm very happy about that. Oh, the holy boat. Oh dang, Angela drop. See, yeah, this little thing was just like, oh lord. Yeah, Angela and Charlotte were just getting beat up. I think around this time I took Charlotte off exclusive protect and try to have her attack more. Well, no, she's still protecting. I know later on I changed that around, but as I'm learning, it's better to not just have her just exclusively do that. Yes. Oh, big damage. Big damage. Oh man. Yeah. You wouldn't be surprised how I clutch out some of these fights, but it is going to be an entertaining one. I think you're going to really find this party very entertaining, honestly, with all the fights we're doing and such. If I recall, there's no boss fight here. Yeah, there's no boss fight, so just going to be moseying through. I could have got this all done in one video, this dungeon, but I had to split it up a bit, but it's fine. Oh, these guys, the chest knights, oh man, they were scary enemies. You have to make sure you break their shields early, because you don't do any damage basically. We're going to see here that they give me a run for my money as I'm taking out this mage, the black mage. Oh man, they are just, I tried to like, hold on, make sure I hit them both, and there we go, we broke their shields finally. But see here, you got Charlotte bleeding, you have, you know, Charlotte's dead, Reese's like under half, Angela's dead, nearly bleeding, is bleeding right now, so it's just like, wow. Yeah, they were just, whew. And I had to use a couple wishes. Interesting note about the combat in this game, it limits you to like 10 per uses in a battle, So keep that in mind for boss fights. So you just don't be like, oh, I'm gonna have 90 items heading into the boss fight. Nah, you're gonna have to still use a little bit of strategy. It's not just going to let you just item spam your way to victory. You're gonna have to know that there's limits actually with your items, and hey, that's fine. It keeps things a little bit balanced. Granted, this game has so much broken stuff in it, so I think there has to be some restrictions given, you know. I picked up this item. I think I actually ran out a couple wishes here. I think I do actually run out a couple wishes here. So yeah, that was scary. I made sure after we was in the kingdom to buy a bunch of couple wishes. Yeah, Reese just got bodied. Yeah, this is where I was like, oh god, I was so worried. I was in game over. I was all mad and such. I'm like, oh, please don't die, please don't die. You know, I had to do some dodging with Angela to get Reese back, and you got hit twice by the chest knight right there. But man, yeah, this was a real big scare, honestly. We persevere always. Just, you know what they always say, never give up and just persevere and be smart. With some holy boats, I decided to zone out with Angela, and the class strike really came in handy with that. Knocked them both down, which is very huge actually. Her class strike is underrated. Her level 1 class strike does a good job tracking and hitting 2 enemies at once, but it's when you get to the second one, which you will see in a bit here, is that oh man, the second one gets better. Her class strikes are some of the best in the game. They're really strong. Like, I really like the class strikes, and the level 2 class strikes are really good. We'll be getting them soon, and I'm wondering what the chest knight's doing. It was very weird, but man, you see Angela has no MP. The characters are bleeding practically. Oh man, and we got Charlotte once again bleeding, and she's got bodied. Ooh, I had to use another couple wishes. Jesus Christ, it was getting out of hand. But we just had to stay on our toes. They really gave us a run for our money this fight, but you know, not this fight, but this dungeon. It was really something else. I was wondering, well, who else is here? And it was a black mage. So the black mage isn't bad. It's the chest knight that just kind of wants to ruin your day. It just shows up and wants to punch you in the face and say hello. It's so unfun, but you know, we're hanging in there. As you can see, we're just kicking butt and taking names. Also today, besides playing more of this game, I also took in the first showing of Ghost of Tsushima, a game that could be on the channel soon. You know, that's a game that looks really interesting. I need to get back to watching all of it, but I'm so far really happy with what they have done so far. And also I want to apologize for that, as I was mildly preoccupied for a second, but things are taken care of. Okay, so alright, yeah, chest knight. I think around here I just kind of started to shape up a bit and stop being lackadaisical. That's one thing about this game, is that it can be easy at times, but it can really ambush you if you're not careful. So you gotta be really mindful about what happens next, and making sure you're dodging effectively, healing effectively, and making sure you're putting on the damage, and you're breaking shields as early as you can. You need to make sure you break shields early. Yeah, this has been a very interesting dungeon. I remember that I had to go the other way so I can get the chest, but man, yeah, this was a big of a scare. This clip is almost over, but don't worry, it's just gonna cut into like when we get to the next part, so don't worry. There's a little funny thing I'm gonna mention when I cut the recording here and then restarted it to do the next part. Yeah, but this is pretty much near the end of it, but yeah, this was quite a scare, and I was very happy with how I hung in there and took everything out without dying. Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna run to the item shop after this. As you can see here, look at that, I went to go and save, and I'm like, alright, cool, save the game. I'm so happy. And here we go. Yeah, I was gonna head in there and fight, but I cut it but then I restarted it, and then the capture card. What happens actually is that the screen would turn black for a second and it didn't start. Yeah, so I didn't see the screen for a second. I ended up nearly me dying again and getting game over. So I actually had to retreat for a second and the fight, and I just got mad at myself like, wait, I did all that just for them to be at 1 HP again. Also, I'm out a couple wishes at this point, so this last fight in the dungeon is pretty scary, as I have 2 characters at 1 HP, and I think one of them ends up dying. Oh man, this was a big scare. Hold on. So you know, man, this was a major scare, but I was moving, kept my feet moving. Yeah, Angela dies. I was like, oh darn it, oh man. I'm like, am I gonna game over here? Oh no, please don't. But I once again regained my bearings. That class track is so freaking good, and it's easy to just get enemies together. It's a crowd controlling machine. So it's just me and Charlotte against 2 robots, and I'm just like, oh lord, Charlotte does not do good physical damage. How am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm screwed. Oh no. But I took him down, whittled him down, and it's just a 2-on-1 now. So I got behind his flank, got the pressure on, and boom, he is done. And Angela's back. Holy Christ. I went to go on this like reheal and save again, because why not? Even though I forgot that there was a cutscene up ahead, and it wasn't a boss fight. So yeah, there's that. Wow, that was pretty intense, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, that was our first scare of this playthrough.
Behold, even the Hero King is powerless when paralyzed by magic.
You must be the Crimson Wizard of Altena. Tell me, why would Valda, the true queen, mount this cowardly attack?
Well, she seeks to control the Mana Stones and thought it best to destroy Valsena before retaliation.
I like the heart.
Her Majesty is not troubled by past alliances.
A pity.
That is all you wish to ask? Sophie, take this!
Stop!
Oh my, so this is where you ended up, Angela. I didn't think I'd have the pleasure of seeing you so soon after your disappearance. May our paths cross again.
Your Majesty! Are you alright?
Durad? Have you returned?
Your Majesty, you know my mother?
You mean you are the daughter of Valda, the true queen?
Yes, though she attempted to take my life.
To think that Valda had a daughter all along.
What do you mean?
Forgive me. I meant no insult.
You can't just say something like that and expect me not to have questions. Tell me.
Hey, you can't talk to the king like that. Take it back.
Be still, I am not offended. My apologies, Princess. You may one day learn the truth, but now is not the time. I am, however, worried about Valda. She is a kind soul. I cannot imagine her deciding to throw her daughter's life away.
Your Majesty, we are searching for the elementals that reside near the Mana Stones of the world. Please, tell us where to find this Kingdom Stone.
Fairy, I see. Then you are all traveling under Fairy's guidance. I have met one of your kind when I stood against the Dragon Lord. In truth, I was chosen by that fairy.
You were?
Sadly, that fairy was cut down at the hands of the Dragon Lord. I was spared. If fairies have come to our realm again, This bodes ill for the world. 8 mana stones exist in the world. The powers of earth, water, fire, wind, light, darkness, the moon, and wood originate from these stones. You will find the elemental spirits of each stone living nearby.
We have already located the elementals of light and earth, Lumina and Gnome.
Heyo!
No, it's not dead.
How you doing?
6 remain. You must travel to Paloport by boat from Byzer. From there, you can reach Laurent's Mana Stone. It is the Wind Stone.
Oh. Thank you, Your Majesty. We will find the stones.
You need Sylphid's wind powers in order to find the remaining stones. Return once you have found him. Safe travels to you all.
Well, that was a lot of plot. So basically, we have 2 so far. We need to find the other 6 elementals to progress, and we have been tasked with locating Sylphid next, the wind elemental. He's going to be very important if we wish to be successful in our quest. I know, cutscenes, lots of cutscenes. But yeah, we are gonna find our way to Bessie. You know, I just wanted to talk to one of the random dudes to see what the Rand said, they said, you know, nothing of particular interest, that's all. If I recall here, we have to pretty much kill a little time before we can progress. And this guy tells us, like, oh, look, some dude out there shooting someone out of the cannon. You're like, is that one Voyage again? What is that idiot doing? The guy's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh, wait, it's not him.
Oh, you mean my older brother? I'm Bonjour. I know you want to get back to Maya, but hang on. I'm still setting up my brother's invention.
What does Bonjour even mean? I don't even know. I really don't know what Bonjour really means, honestly. But hey, we met his little brother. This is very interesting. Bonjour being the little brother of Bon Voyage. I find that very intriguing. Well, right now we're just gonna poke around town, talk a bit, and mess around. Yeah, this is one of the few times in the game where you actually have to kill time. This is actually the only time, to my knowledge, that you have to actually kill time. Not real sure on that yet, but we'll have to see as we go. But I'm really intrigued to see what does Bonjour have in store for us. Yeah, it seems he's good with cats like his older brother is, but does he have as a shot as he is? He says he does, or does he, you know? But yeah, here I decided to put some more plants, item seeds into the plant. It really just gives you a boatload of items. It really helps cut down shopping. Also, the stamina serum, I think I ended up giving that to Reese because she's gonna be the main frontline fighter, so I just thought it made sense. But if you can, you always get her Angela standing up, because she can just sometimes not take hits very well. I wouldn't say that she's squishy, but physical just damage can just suck sometimes. But we are nearing the end of this lovely part, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this and these 2 near scares that I had, being an idiot, not properly protecting myself. But you know, make sure to talk to this guy. Yeah, lots of this. This is not the most interesting part, like most entertaining part, but it's not long. You know, I have to say this game's been fairly quick if you know what you're going and doing, and it does lay out what you have to do, so you don't have these things as being as how one would say it, not as complicated. Oh, there's another. Oh yeah, this is not a cutscene. I can just talk over this. It's like a mute cutscene, but basically she's gonna talk to you, and you're gonna get something that I don't think is really that useful. Yeah, I think this is like, oh yeah, I like how she's just like, oh my god, like she's like dancing almost like a fairy. You know, everyone's shocked to see fairy, but yeah, you got like this little bit of a partnership thing that anyone in your party can use. It's not really that interesting. This is like for stats effects, so we can stats effects, but we haven't been getting hit that much with stats effects besides maybe a debuff here or there. So I kind of just don't really see how useful that is. Also, you have to go in here. Yeah, you're just gonna keep doing all of this. It's pretty extensive. It's pretty crazy. Talk to this guy, and he told you about the cannon. He's like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, and then you know, I'll pick that up. Money's important. I remember, I think off camera, either I think I do it here, or no, I don't do it here. Yeah, I talked to him. You know, there's lots of talking to people. Now we are just going to go forward and finally get out of here after a miniature skirmish with the Altana mages. They were pretty feisty, I would say, but yeah, I think at this point I was thinking like, man, I really need to restock on items. I really felt woefully underprepared for that part, but I was able to get through it without game overing, which would have been catastrophic and really would have sucked. But hey, I'm happy to put on a good performance. But alright, I was gonna save, but I'm like, nah, let's just go ahead and get this cutscene going. But as we near the end of this part, I just wanted to say, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more Trial of Mana.
I'm Bonjour, younger brother of Von Voyage, and he told me all about you. He even gave me this cannon to help out with your little adventures. Hop in! I'll send you back to my brother's place in Maya. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm a much better shot than he is.
Good.
Ready?
Good. So anyway, this is MasterSaruwatari signing off. See you guys later for more. Goodbye.